In this video, we are going to look at how to create content with PowerPoint. So you will launch the desktop app and we're going to go into PowerPoint polling. So we're going to go ahead and click Start Now, and this will take just a second to open PowerPoint. Now I am running this on a Mac. So this version looks a little bit different on the PC. This turning point bar that floats on a Mac is actually incorporated in a tab panel on the PC, but all the functions are the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started with a presentation. So you can actually open and start with the presentation you've already built. I'm just going to start with the blank one for ease of use here. Now our top polling bar here gives us some different options. What we're going to focus on right now is this content one on the far left here, because this is where we're going to do to actually build our content. So I'm going to go into new, and you're going to see that we have a lot of question choices here, and we're going to actually insert each one of these so that you guys know what they do. We have multiple choice and short answer, numeric, hotspot. These are the ones that we have in the web version and the web desktop version. We also have a word cloud, true false, essay, demographic assignment, priority ranking, Likert, and an icebreaker. We're going to start with our multiple choice. So when we get a multiple choice, we're going to get our enter question text. We're going to come over here and we can enter in our question. And then we're going to go down here and enter in our responses. Now these are what your students can respond with. And you'll see that I've entered 4 responses here. Now, one of the unique things with a Mac that you normally don't have to do on a PC is after you've entered your answer choices here, you do need to come and hit the refresh button. And what this is going to do, it's going to refresh this slide, and we'll actually see it updated our answer responses down here to our answers over here, so we can see that a little bit better. So some of the options that we have with our questions, so we have slide preferences over here, and we have question options. All of our questions we can set as anonymous. This will give us the ability to remove the student, who the student is, from their response. This is really good for icebreaker type questions and questions that you want an honest response to. Bullet format. The recommendation is we leave this in the ABCD format. If you're using numbers for this and then numbers in your responses, it can cause some confusion. Multiple responses gives us the ability to pick as many responses that are correct as possible. You can limit it to pick the top 2, or you can go up to 10. Now all multiple choice questions have the option of up to 10 responses. You can allow duplicates, so they could choose A and A. You can say all or nothing for the scoring, so we can actually select which ones are the correct responses, and you can say they have to get all the correct responses to get this answer correct. The next section here is our polling options. You can have it automatically open polling when you get to this slide, which is a very useful tool. You can tell it to show results and when you want it to show results. The most common show results is after polling. During polling allows students to see how other students are responding without knowing who they exactly are. It's good for different types of questions, but the most common is after polling. Response grid would actually show you who is responding. This is nice, but you have to be careful not to show this to your students. Scoring options, you can select your correct point value and incorrect point value. Now, if you're doing this to give students participation points, we do recommend selecting an incorrect point value here to give your students credit for even answering a question. And then we can actually select our correct value here, and when it selects the correct, it toggles everything else as incorrect. So I'm going to go back and uncheck multiple responses because we only have one correct response here.